What's going on, Cowboys Nation? Buckle up, because today we've got something huge to talk about. This isn't just another offseason rumor or speculation, this is real, and it's already sending shockwaves through the NFL world. The Dallas Cowboys have officially signed veteran safety Marcus Williams, and let me tell you, the fanbase is going absolutely wild. Social media is lit up, analysts are scrambling to re-evaluate their defensive power rankings, and if you've been paying attention to Dallas moves this offseason, it's becoming clear that this front office isn't playing games anymore. They're making serious upgrades, and Marcus Williams is the latest and possibly most strategic addition to this evolving Cowboys defense. Now, let's get into what this move actually means. Marcus Williams is not just some mid-tier, stopgap safety. This guy is a proven talent. Drafted in the second round of the 2017 NFL Draft by the New Orleans Saints, Williams made an immediate impact. He's known around the league for his elite range, ball-hawking instincts, and his ability to read quarterbacks like an open book. We're talking about a guy who has consistently posted strong coverage grades and racked up over 15 interceptions in his career. He spent 5 productive years with the Saints, helping to solidify one of the more underrated defensive backfields in the league during that time. Then came the big money deal with the Baltimore Ravens, a 5-year, $70 million contract that made headlines. Baltimore wanted him to be a foundational piece of their secondary, and for a time, that's exactly what he was. In fact, when Marcus Williams first hit the field in a Ravens jersey, he made an immediate splash. In just his first 2 games, he recorded 3 interceptions, a blazing start that reminded everyone of just how dangerous he can be when he's fully healthy and engaged. That kind of start is the stuff that legends are made of. It had fans in Baltimore buzzing, and it reminded the league that Williams wasn't just a good safety, he was a great one. But, like with many NFL careers, the path wasn't perfectly smooth. Injuries began to pile up, and though he still showed flashes of brilliance, the consistency dipped. By the end of the 2024 season, the Ravens made the difficult decision to release him, citing cap space, youth development, and yes, injury concerns. That move turned heads across the league. Suddenly, one of the league's top ball-hawking safeties was on the market, and fans across multiple fanbases, including Dallas, started dreaming. And let's be honest, the Cowboys had to make this move. If you've been watching this team closely, especially over the past couple of seasons, you know that while the defense has had its moments of brilliance, the back end has needed more consistency, leadership, and turnover creation. Malik Hooker has been solid. Donovan Wilson brings physicality, but adding a guy like Marcus Williams? That changes the entire complexion of your secondary. This isn't just a depth move, this is a high-ceiling addition. Marcus Williams, when healthy and motivated, is a game-changer. He's the kind of player who can single-handedly change the outcome of games by taking away an opposing team's deep passing game. He's got the vision to bait quarterbacks into throwing dangerous balls, and the closing speed to make them pay for it. Cowboys fans know that for all the flash on offense with Doc, CeeDee, Pollard, or whoever lines up next in that backfield, the key to real playoff success lies in getting stops. You need a defense that can clamp down in critical moments. And we're not talking about just bending without breaking. We're talking about taking the ball away, creating those critical momentum swings, getting off the field on 3rd and long. That's what Marcus Williams brings. And pairing him with an already talented group of defenders? That's a recipe for dominance. Just imagine it for a second. You've got Trevon Diggs back from injury, a known risk-taker, ballhawk, and pick machine. You've got Darren Bland, who showed last year he's the real deal in the slot. Malik Hooker and Donovan Wilson, experienced veterans who know how to set the tone physically. And now, you add Marcus Williams into that mix? That's not just depth, that's weaponized coverage. You give your defensive coordinator the flexibility to disguise coverages, rotate safeties post-snap, and bring pressure with the confidence that the back end can hold up. And let's talk about what this move tells us about Dallas' mindset heading into the 2025 season. They're tired of the narrative. They're tired of being the almost team, talented, explosive, marketable, but always just a few plays short of reaching the NFC Championship or beyond. Signing a player like Marcus Williams isn't about headlines, it's about accountability. It's about saying, we've got the offense. We've got the coaching. Now let's build a championship caliber defense. And honestly, this is one of the smartest, lowest risk, highest upside moves they could have made. Reports suggest this is likely a short-term deal, maybe 1 year with performance incentives. That gives Dallas flexibility, while giving Williams the motivation to show the league he's still got it. A motivated Marcus Williams, with something to prove and a chip on his shoulder? That's a dangerous, dangerous man on the field. Now, we've also got to talk about the fan reaction because this thing blew up. Within minutes of the news breaking, Twitter, or should I say X, was flooded with memes, hot takes, and pure hype. Reddit threads hit hundreds of comments in an hour. You had fans quoting stats, pulling up highlight reels from his Saints days, comparing him to some of the top safeties in the league. And then you had the skeptics, of course the fans worried about injuries, about whether he's lost a step. But overwhelmingly, Cowboys Nation seems fired up. And for good reason. We haven't seen a ball-hawking safety of this caliber in Dallas for a long time. And no disrespect to past players, but the truth is that Marcus Williams at his best brings something special. A presence, a swagger, a mentality. He's the kind of guy who forces offenses to adjust. And if we take a step back and look at the NFC landscape right now, the Eagles are still dangerous, the 49ers are elite, the Lions are coming up fast. Dallas has to keep upgrading if they want to make it out of the conference. You can't rely on offense alone. We've seen that story play out before. Doc puts up numbers, CD goes off, but the defense can't get off the field in the fourth quarter. Signing Marcus Williams isn't just about highlights or PR moves. It's about balance. It's about building a defense that matches the offense in intensity, execution, and identity. It's about creating a complete team, one that can go into Philly, or Detroit, or San Francisco in January and say, we're ready. There's another angle to this too, the locker room impact. Marcus Williams has played in high-stakes games. He's played under defensive-minded coaches. He knows what it takes to study film, to anticipate, to elevate the players around him. That kind of experience is invaluable for young DBs. He's not coming into this locker room to be a savior. He's coming in to be a critical, strategic piece of a bigger puzzle. And for a defense that's often relied on a few superstars to carry the load, having a guy like Williams helps spread that responsibility. So where do we go from here? Training camp is going to be fascinating. Does Marcus Williams start right away? Do they rotate him with Hooker? Is there a new hybrid scheme coming where he plays more over the top while Wilson plays in the box? How does Dan Quinn or whoever's leading the defense use his versatility? All these questions are going to be answered soon, and you can bet I'll be here breaking down every development, every snap, and every highlight. But make no mistake, this move signals intent. It tells us that the Cowboys aren't content with just being good. They want to be great. They want to take that next step, and signing Marcus Williams might just be one of the final puzzle pieces to make it happen. So Cowboys Nation, how are we feeling? Are you hyped like I am? Do you think Marcus Williams is going to elevate this defense to the top tier in the NFL? Or are you cautious, waiting to see how he performs after those injuries? Either way, this is a move we'll be talking about all season long. I'll be keeping a close eye on his progress, his impact, and how he gels with the rest of this defense. And you already know every interception, every big hit, every pass deflection. We'll be breaking it all down right here. So make sure you're subscribed, turn on those notifications, and drop a comment below. Let's talk about it, because if this is a sign of what's to come in Dallas this year, the league better be ready.